After hunting some alligators the other day on Mississippi Acres, today I decided to come back here to Emerald Coast to now focus on the crocodiles because we are still missing both an albino and a piebald. Those are two of the rares we need to get along many others here on Emerald Coast, so we're gonna be playing on some multiplayer sessions and hopefully we'll find something special. Now guys, before we start, I just wanted to mention that one of my goals this year is to reach 30,000 subscribers, and as you can see, we aren't too far from reaching that number. So if you enjoy the content, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, it would help a lot. So we're gonna start the hunt by spotting that crocodile over there, the first crocodile of the hunt, level 5, but there's a second, level 6 as well. You know, the main weapon we're gonna be using today to shoot these crocodiles is none other than the muzzle loader. As you can see, we have it right here. So we're gonna zero for 150 and we'll go for a double long right there. Easy shot. Well, it was a hard shot. Now the level 6 is alert, so we have to reload. Just gonna reload real quick, although this thing is slow. And we're also gonna go for that level 6. Simple shot. Also a double long, should be. Yeah, he's going down. So those were the first two kills of the hunt. As you can see, we're currently on this area. We're gonna be checking the coast mainly, and hopefully we'll find some big crocodiles or some rare crocodiles. Our goal today is to find a piebald, but I wouldn't mind a diamond, or an albino of course. There are some more over there. There is also a level 6 and a level 5. They pretty much mirror the two that were over here. So what I'm gonna do with these two is that instead of using the muzzle loader, I'm gonna use the rhino. First we're gonna claim this one. It is a level 5 silver. And before we claim this level 6, we're gonna zero for 75. That one is alert. What happened there? Okay, that should be barrel. Never mind, he isn't going down. Now he's going down. Damn. Well, that didn't go as planned because I was trying to hit the level 5, but I guess it was too far. Here we have the other level 6. 751.99. As you can see, the shot was just a double long. Now unfortunately I think we hit this one 3 times, so we pushed it. But it was only level 6, 782.92, bigger than the last level 6, and it still gave us nearly 1000 cash, can't complain. The best thing about this species is definitely the money they give you. They are super easy to hunt, especially around the coast. That is a female and this one is a level 7 aggressive. We're gonna use the rhino here. Should be good. Did we hit a barrel 2 times? No, only once. He's still gonna go down though. Now let me check the ones that were over there. 2 females, and apparently that's it. So yeah, as I was saying, the best thing about these crocodiles is how easy it is to hunt them and how much money they give you. You know, this coast right here, fantastic place to hunt them because they are always gonna be resting on the sand, completely exposed, where it's super easy to spot them and shoot them. This one should be the biggest crocodile of the hunt. It is a level 7, 815.48. Not too bad, the first gold. Super close from being a hard shot right there, look. Now guys, I just realized, the drink time for the Panteng is just getting started. Look, it is already 1700 and their drink time runs from 1700 to 2000 I believe. There's a level 3 right there. Perfect victim for the rhino. We are again gonna zero for 75. Let's use the scope on this one, he's attentive. He just turned around, he's gonna start facing us, and now we can hit the heart. Perfect shot. Beautiful, I love to use the rhino on these guys. We can also use it on one of those crocodiles actually. They are just females, but why not? It's still money. That was... I'm pretty sure the shot on the first one was good, but the shot on the second was unfortunately not a barrel because she isn't going down. There's another Panteng over there. She's in level 3. We are gonna claim this one, which is the first Panteng of the hunt and the second gold of the hunt, 122.9. Very small level 3, but the majority of the Pantengs make gold. And of course the best part about it is the hard shot. Look at the shot, barely hard shot though. Well, surprisingly both crocodiles actually died. Look, 2 females, but as I said, the money they give you is still a lot, nearly 1000 each. Definitely not too bad, great way to make money. Oh, that is a male. Oh, mythical, damn. Mythical in level 6, the mythical is aggressive. That's perfect. Look, we're gonna shoot the level 6 first because he's about to flee. Too late. And this mythical is down, perfect. There's a Banting over there as well, we're gonna try to drop it. Let's use a scope. He's a bit too far for the rhino, like more than 100 meters out. But look at this. Perfect hard shot right there. Beautiful. That's why I love the rhino. You know, the maximum zeroing distance is 75 meters, and it is supposedly not as effective above 100 meters, but the penetration even at 200 meters or 300 meters is still insane. Now here we have this crocodile. It is a mythical and by far the biggest crocodile we have gotten today, 927.77. Not that far from the diamond score as you can see. This Banting is not nearly as big, but the second shot especially. Beautiful shot, look at that. Well, don't ask me how that was a hard shot because the bullet isn't even touching it, but it was a hard shot and double lung. Nice shot. Now guys, unfortunately there's a player approaching our position with the 4-wheeler, so we'll have to go to a different location, and I think we're gonna focus on this part of the coast right here, on this part of the swamp. It is also very decent for Bantings. Look at all the Banting down there. There is a big herd. I'm trying to see if there's any max estimate because, as you know, the level 4 Bantings have a very high chance of making diamond, but from what I can see here, the biggest is a level 3. So still, we're gonna shoot a couple of these guys. There are a bunch of females as well, and of course this is also crocodile territory, so let's just make sure there's nothing huge. That guy is massive level 3. There's a level 5 as well. Some crocodiles, that's for sure, but nothing huge. Let's shoot that one. Can we hit a hard shot right here? Not a hard shot, but I'm pretty sure that was a double long at least. There are more males over here, look. Double long, most likely. You know, if the crocodiles are great to make money, these Bantings definitely don't fall behind because look at the amount of money. 1353. We aren't gonna be able to see the harvest screen on this one for some reason, it was just a level 3. But yeah, the Bantings are also a fantastic option. I think I saw another crocodile over there. That is the level 3 we saw earlier. And there's also a level 7, which will be another victim for the muzzle owner. Right there, easy shot, he's going behind the mangrove. Brother, don't stop right there. I don't think we're gonna be able to hit it right there. Well, luckily he teleported. And that should be a nice hit. Yep, the hell is going down. Another crocodile. That is a level 4. Ooh, mythical, damn. That one is big. Okay, he's flying, he's going towards the water. And he's probably gonna exit right there. Was that a viral? Hopefully. Well, he went down, so I think we hit the neck. There was also a level 6 right there. Can we hit that one? He's behind a mangrove though. Brother. But I think he's gonna do the same as the level 8. Look, we'll have a chance there. Damn, we lost our breath. And we hit him once, but again, he's taking cover behind that mangrove. He's going down though. I think we might have hit a barrel, eh? And as you could see, the host changed at the time, so the Banting drink time is over. We are still gonna be able to shoot crocodiles, but I may change servers, eh? We'll try to find a server where the coast isn't as touched as on this one. Now here we have this level 8, it is a 964.73, bigger than the last level 8. Look at the shot right there, we actually hit the neck. This one is the other level 6, which we didn't budge. Fortunately, we hit the liver right there, barely. That's lucky. Ooh, some Banting, that is a male right there. There's plenty of action on this area. That was definitely viral, at least on the first shot. I don't think we hit him on the second. And he decided to stop right there, big mistake. More cash guys. Look, more than 1300, can't complain, there's a female as well. She's also gonna go down. More females. They are running this way. This is exactly what you want while hunting Bantings. Once they start running towards you, you can drop 3, 4, 5 very easily, especially if you have a weapon like the Rhino or the 470. They don't stop coming, look. This is why I love the Rhino. Very nice weapon for close range encounters. And well, the females don't give you as much cash as the males, but it's still more than 1,000 each. Can't complain at all. We've been hunting here on the Emerald Coast for like, what, 30 minutes and already more than 30,000 cash, I believe? Not too bad. Now, this area may not be as good as the coast when it comes to hunting crocodiles, but if I had to choose another location apart from the coast, it would definitely be the swamp. It is also littered with crocodile zones. And not only with crocodiles, because also red deer can drink here, I think Rusa deer can drink here, hawk deer as well. So yeah, plenty of species can be on this location and it is definitely great. Again, the disadvantage it has against the coast is that it's not nearly as open because it is full of mangroves, not as good visibility, but when it comes to the number of animals, it is also amazing. There's a level 6 red deer over there, he's alert, and of course if we want to keep getting money, the red deer is always gonna be a nice option. Perfect shot right there. Was that a double long? Or a spine shot? Maybe it was a spine shot because I zeroed for 200 and he was closer. There's more. Look, that one is also a level 6. We're gonna try to shoot it. He got stuck. Come on, don't get unstuck. Oof, we hit him. Not sure if good though. Yeah, I don't think we hit him good, unfortunately. Or maybe he's still going down. Maybe it was a single long, who knows. Now here we have this first level 6, which we pushed unfortunately, we hit on the spine. That's unfortunate, I was wondering why he dropped so quickly. Well, there we have the answer. We might have pushed this one as well unfortunately, it is also just a level 6 and I don't think we hit a battle. Definitely not, it was also a lumbar vertebrae shot. Terrible guys, not the best accuracy on these last two shots. We have another chance to make a good shot here though, that is a level 5 red deer, throwing super close to us, very close, less than 70 meters out, so let's see. Let's zero for 100, and was that a good shot? Yeah, finally good shot with the muzzle loader on a red deer. This one made it so easy though, like he was throwing directly towards us. It is a 129.7, and the shot was terrible, I'm not gonna lie. I think our problem is that we need to lead the shots more because the bullet on the muzzle loader is not as fast as the bullet on other rifles. So we actually have to lead our shots more in order to hit the lungs on the trot. It won't be necessary to lead any shot on that one though because that guy is standing still. There's a second Javan Rusa over there as well, also level 3 and a group of pigs. So look, what I'm gonna do is that first I'm gonna shoot this one using the muzzle loader. He's down, and then before that guy spooks, we're gonna use the rhino. That guy is quite far though, so we'll have to aim higher. Like that? That was too low apparently. How far is it? I think it's nearly 300 meters out. He couldn't even hear the shot. I'll still make sure to drop it in a moment, once we claim this one. Just a level 3, 75.7. Terrible shot once again, a bit too high. So now let's go for that other level 3. Ooh, damn. For a moment I thought that was a level 9, but it's only level 7 red deer. I think... yeah, that is definitely a better target than the Rusa. So we're gonna make him go alert. Right here. And once he turns around, we're gonna shoot him using the muzzle loader. We need to reload first though. He's alert. We are still reloading. Yeah, the main disadvantage of this rifle is that even though it is super powerful, the reload animation is incredibly slow, as you can see. Although of course the advantage is that it is very satisfying to shoot. Look at all the smoke. It is a nice weapon for sure. Can we also hit that Rusa? With the rhino this time? Let's zero for 75. We hit him. But I don't think we hit him good, unfortunately. Definitely not. We tried at least. Pretty decent size level 7 red deer. For a moment I thought it was a level 9 because this rack, there's a very similar rack that also shows up on the level 9s, and yeah, it is very similar. Very easy to confuse them, although the ones on the level 7 are a bit smaller, I believe. Or at least the length is a bit smaller because the frame is pretty much the same. Oh boy. That is a guaranteed time on level 4 right there, guys. Damn. Level 4 bunting, 151 to estimate, 140 bottom. The diamond score is, I think, 137. So yeah, that is actually guaranteed diamond, that's amazing. Look at the size of the horns, that's what I was saying earlier. The max estimate bantings, even if they are level 4s, have a very high chance to make it. How should I drop this one? We have the rhino, we have the crossbow as well. He's a bit too far for the crossbow though. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use the rhino here. And we're gonna try to hit the heart. Let's see. Let's hero for 75. That wasn't a hard shot, but he's going down. Probably single long. First trophy of the hunt, guys. It took us a couple hours, took us like 3 multiplayer sessions, but finally, an heresy panting. Definitely the most common diamond here on Emerald Coast. Now let's see a score. It is guaranteed to score above 140, so maybe massive. It is a 140.5, okay. Bottom of the estimate, Mocha 4 type. First diamond of the hunt, a diamond banting. Look at that, look at how close that was from being a hard shot. Our intention was to hit the heart and we definitely went far. We could have clipped the top of it right there, look. The second shot was also pretty devastating for this banting. We hit everything on it. So very happy about this one. It isn't exactly what we're looking for, but we can't complain. A diamond banting and a diamond overall is always gonna be great. Something that I haven't hunted so far is the stubble quail. As you can see, there's a flock right here. There is a 123 top estimate. The main reason why I wanna hunt these quails is because they changed their diamond score and I don't know where it is. We're gonna shoot this tree. They are so slow. We managed to hit them all. But yeah guys, they changed their diamond score and there's currently bug that makes some quails to spawn as level 6 and level 5s as well. So the diamonds are pretty broken at the moment, but apparently it only applies to the old populations because every quail that has recently spawned should be working properly. This is a level 2, 116.18 gold, and the new diamond score is 126, okay, that is good to know. Apparently these quails are working perfectly fine, they are just level 2s. And this one right here is also level 2, 119.2, really big quail, just a gold though. So yeah, not too bad. And I heard more over here. You know, I wasn't completely sure on which shotgun to bring to this hunt, because you know the 12 gauge Shashatori is my favorite shotgun, but for the sake of using a different weapon this time, today I decided to bring the Strandberg 10 gauge. This shotgun has a 4 shell capacity, which is less than the 6 shell capacity the Cacciatore has, but it's still enough to drop these quails. Pretty consistently, look. This is a silver, just a female, 0.11 kilograms, and I just heard another over there that is a male. We're also gonna try to drop it. Hold up, is that him? That is a female, 117 top estimate, and I'm hearing another, so I just wanna make sure that isn't the male. Yeah, I just heard another quail, but I don't see it, that is him right there, level 1, okay. 60 meters out roughly, let's hero for 75 right here. And we hit him. Nice. He isn't going down though. Not sure if that was a good shot, but a single hit should be enough to drop it. Here we have this female. Also just a silver, 113.22, grey brown plumage. You know, there's a plumage that is called the dark brown, which is rare, and that I still haven't gotten, so we're gonna pay attention to the plumages, that's for sure. Though it's a very difficult rare to notice, it's very similar to the commons. This one is just a brown, 102.46, very small male, level 1. Not a rare unfortunately. We are gonna check the codes once again on the server. There's a level 7 and a level 5 right there, plus a couple females. So we're gonna shoot the level 7 first, using the muzzle loader. Very simple shot. And now the 5. It is farther, and just attentive. So let's try to hit him using the rhino right there. That was way too low. That was probably viral. Yeah, he went down very quickly. The only problem with the rhino is, as I said, the zeroing distance. 75 max zeroing distance means that you'll have to aim higher the majority of the times you take a shot above 100 meters. That one was like 150 meters and we had to aim significantly higher in order for it to hit a double long. No reason to not shoot that female as well. She's aggressive. We hit her on the mouth. Probably not a viral though. And we hit her a second time, which will definitely take her down. 3 crocodiles in like 2 minutes. This one is a 834.28, level 7. This one is a level 5. And here we have the female. Just a female, but it's more cash, more than 1,000 cash. Damn, 2 mythicals right there. Is one of them aggressive? That one is aggressive. This one is also aggressive. But I wanna drop at least one of the mythicals before they flee. Well, this one will come for us. We really haven't seen many big crocodiles today, but the biggest we have seen have been aggressive. That one is down. And that one is also down. Perfect. We managed to drop only one of the 2 mythicals. This one is a 955.25, really big. And this one is just a level 4. More cash. We are making a very serious amount of money. Oh my gosh, that is not a common, guys. That is a level 5. Is that a piebald? Please be piebald. He's alarmed. Damn, he's alarmed. He's about to spook. We need to shoot it here. We forgot to reload the muzzle loader, so we'll have to use the rhino right here. Don't spook. That should take him down, hopefully. Yeah, he's going down. Damn. For a moment I thought we didn't hit a barrel, but fortunately we managed to clip at least a single lung. He's floating right there. I don't know if it is a piebald or a light brown. I really hope it is a piebald because, as I said at the beginning of the video, the piebald crocodile is one of the rares we are missing. The piebald male crocodile, because I already got a couple females, I believe. So let's cross our fingers and let's hope this is actually piebald. Guys, I think it's a light brown. I got one of these a few months ago and yeah, I think it's a light brown. The piebald is not as yellow. I mean, we can't complain, it's still a rare, but I definitely wanted the piebald more. Let's claim it. Light brown. Yep. We're gonna tax it right here. A light brown saltwater crocodile, the second trophy of the hunt and the first rare of the hunt. But man, I was excited. I thought it was gonna be over. Imagine if we actually managed to get a piebald while looking for one. That would have been sick. So that's it, guys. We hunted a lot of bantails, a lot of crocodiles today. There are a couple more over there, nothing special. We managed to get a couple trophies, but unfortunately we'll have to wait in order for us to be able to get the trophies we actually want. It was a very fun hunt, but we'll have to continue it a different day. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.